All right, Shabbat Shalom, brothers and sisters. On this blessed Shabbat, I want to say Happy New Year. Happy New Year. It is a blessed Shabbat, and it is a new year. It is a new year, brothers and sisters. Now, some people have said that, well, we don't see no green grass, we don't see the flowers, we don't see the birds and the bees, right? Well, we have seen the birds. We did see some signs of insects, but that's not the sign that the Most High said that we would know was a new year. Now, if you look at the regions of the world where is more the weather temperature pattern is more conducive to Israel, then you will see signs of spring. So Israel is the marker. So we look to Israel for our time zone to see where we are at in the prophetic time in the calendar year. One of the things I want to say is, first I want to say Shabbat Shalom to Akot Lynn and Biderson and Adrian. I keep saying Adrian. I have a grandson. His name is Adrian, spelled E-N. So sometimes I kind of muff your name up. But and to Akot Lynn. So Israel is the sign to the nations and sign to the world. And the sad part about it is that we have been deceived. Not us, that those of us that know we're Israel, we haven't been deceived, but the world has been deceived because the world is thinking that another people are the indication or the signs for times, when the Most High said that the people of Israel is the signs of time. Shabbat Shalom, Akot, Sandra, and to your Ish, Moray, Irvin, and did y'all get rid of y'all snow up there yet? So we had 3 days, pretty much 3 days of good weather here on the eastern seaboard. We're in Maryland on the eastern seaboard, out in the county sides, away from the metropolitan city, where we don't have a lot of drama. Where we live is nice and quiet. But so this is the new year. We opened up our new year by our spring beginning of the year feast, which is the true New Year festival, which is not January 1st, but it actually is the first feast of Yah, which is found in Leviticus chapter 23. It is the feast of unleavened bread. We know historically that Yahshua the Messiah, pardon me, died at the time of the Passover. So to be in line with the scriptures, we celebrate the Messiah, his death at the time of the Passover. Now, when is Easter this year? Is Easter, you got sound?
My thing has a short in it, so.
Easter, when is Easter this year? Let's see. Let's Google it. When is Easter this year? April 4th. Okay. So, the reality of the matter of it is that when you look at the Feast of Unleavened Bread, some years the festivity that the Christian world celebrates, called Easter, just happens to fall around the time of the Feast of Unleavened Bread. But you got to remember that if you go to the calendar, and while I'm there, let me just say this here before we let's just open from prayer. I kind of kind of got off talking. We'll get back to that and get into the lesson today. Let's look towards Jerusalem. Baruch atah Yahweh. Baruch atah Yahweh. Somebody said, what are you saying? I'm going to interpret it for you. Baruch means bless. Atah, bless you, Yahweh. Yahweh is his name. Baruch atah Yahweh. Eloheinu, which means the sovereign, the ruler. Eloheinu Malak means and king. Ha'olam, over the earth. So let's say Baruch atah Yahweh Eloheinu Malak Ha'olam is what we're saying. We're speaking it in the tongue of creation. All right. So Baruch atah Yahweh Eloheinu Malak Ha'olam. Father, we thank you and praise you and bless you for this Shabbat, allowing us to see this, not only Shabbat, but to see this new season of New Year as we make preparation to go into the first day of unleavened bread and the feast, the day I should say of Pesach, and the feast of unleavened bread for 7 days. We come before you in the name of Yeshua HaMashiach, who came through 42 generations to enable us to be engrafted back into the olive tree, because he is the one that made it possible, Abba, for us to awaken to the knowledge. While many Israelites even... Let me try some. I got a couple of things open. It might be... Okay, let me try something because I'm getting... It shouldn't be my problem, but am I live now?